What is up, YouTube? Alright, I got a new toy. See, the other day I was cruising around on Amazon and I needed a sleeping bag, and they had a flash sale, okay, of their Coleman sleeping bags. Okay, there was the Northern Rim sleeping bag, 0 degree mummy bag, and I've been looking at them for a while. They're about 70 or 80 bucks. And they were on sale for $28. That's 2 and then an 8 beside it, okay? Was super pumped, immediately put in my credit card information, 2-day shipping, boom, here it is. I'd read online about how, you know, it was big and it was this and it was that. 28 bucks, I don't care how big it is. All right, check it out. Alright, I moved over here in the shade. Sun was killing my view here. But I wanted to do this video because I feel like the Coleman marketing department did a terrible job on selling this product. If you're out there, Coleman, sorry to bash your stuff, but when I was looking at buying a sleeping bag, you can see the pictures on Amazon, and it's like just like a picture with a dude in a sleeping bag, or a picture of a dude in a sleeping bag, or just a long picture of the sleeping bag with no reference points. You know, like, you know, how big is it rolled up? You know, like what does the stuff stack look like? Like what's the overall length when it gets compressed down? Can I hike with this, or should I just have to like carry it in the truck? And I feel like you didn't really get to see it. And there was no videos online really about this Coleman sleeping bag, other than the one the Coleman website did, which was like 20 seconds long and just like flash, flash, flash. There's the videos. So I wanted to help everybody out, and I wanted to make a video on this Coleman sleeping bag. And let's get back to the sleeping bag. All right, here it is. It's the Northern Rim sleeping bag. All right, 0 degrees. 2-way zipper, which is pretty good. It's got the box shaped foot. It's supposed to have, like, I think extra like little insulation on the feet, which is super important because your feet always get cold no matter what. And it comes with a stuff sack. All right, well, I'll get to that in a second. But 5-year limited warranty, and it's washable. Okay, and it's good for up to 6 feet 2 inches. All right, which I'm a pretty big dude, so I was kind of worried about that. All right, opening up the box here, opening it up, and boom. All right, this is what it looks like inside. So it's got the stuff sack, and it's not like one that you can make smaller. It's just like an actual just pull-to sack. All right, and see how big it actually is? It's like a, here, I'll get a ruler, hold on. So if you're one of those campers that likes to wanting one that's like, you know, for hiking and stuff, this thing is not squeezing it. You know, you're looking at, you know, about like 16 inches. And if you want to make it smaller, you can. I mean, you could sit on top of it and push it down and probably get another 3 or 4 inches off of it. But this is what it looks like in the bag. Alright, so this is how big it is at the regular bag size. Now you could probably take some, you know, some tie downs and make this smaller by like sitting on it and then, you know, zipping it, you know, like pulling it to as much as you can, and probably get another 4 inches off this bag. But let's go ahead and unroll it. It does come with the handle on the bottom right here, so you can carry it. See, Coleman. But that's the only extra thing it has. All right, this is what it looks like rolled up. All right, You got to be a ninja to get this thing back in here, but me and my packing skills totally defeated this bag. I totally feel like this bag should be like another, like, you know, 2 inches in diameter bigger, because getting it back in there is tough. But you know, why couldn't we just make a, if we're going to do a stuff sack, go ahead and put a stuff sack in there, you know, one that's expandable and contractible. You know, Coleman, knock on that. Just go ahead and give you a doggone stuff sack. I mean, it's the same material, just put some you know, some drawstrings on it. But anyways, moving right along. All right, here's the foot box, all the way open. All right, here's what this bag looks like out of the stuff sack. All right, starting at the bottom, you know, you got the Coleman thing here on the bottom with the tag, and then it's green, and it's like a puke green and brown, dark brown, which I kind of like the color. It's better than like red or yellow like all the other companies do. Got this you got this two-sided zipper right here, which it's pretty awesome. I kind of like that. Seems pretty good quality. It's got the little Velcro latch here to make sure that everything is latched, you know, very well to stay warm. Hey, no complaints there. It's got the oversized flap here that covers the zipper. You know, make sure no air gets through the zipper all the way down. So I'll show you. I'll open it up. All right, so opening it up, so you got the little overflap here that that makes sure that the air doesn't get through the zipper. It's got another one here, and this is where it latches to right here to make sure, you know, it's mummy style, you know. Make sure the air doesn't get through. All the way down. So, got the little hoodie right here. Got a little draw cord over here. See? Right here. So just starting out, not bad. It's pretty good quality, especially for 28 bucks. You cannot beat it for 28 bucks. I'll throw this thing away after a couple camping trips for 28 bucks, but the craftsmanship is pretty good for the price point that that I had to pay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the sleeping bag, and we're gonna see how it feels. All right, so I'm in the sleeping bag, and I'm already toasty. All right, I'm just got it out here in the yard, and I'm feeling the material. Everything seems to be pretty good right here. I'm doing this on my phone because it's just easy. Sometimes I just do these videos when I feel like it. So it's got the zipper right here. This zips up, and you know, whether you use the head part or not is kind of up to you. I mean, you could put a pillow on it and not be able to tell the difference. Got my sidekick over here, Bella. She's like all in my junk trying to do this video. What do you think, Bella? What, you like the sleeping bag? All right, so I'm 6'2". Well, so I'm 6'1" and some change, and there's plenty of room in this bad boy. My feet are all the way at the bottom, and I'm chilling in it. No real problem. It's big enough. I stood up in it last night. I'll show you that picture, and there's plenty of room, plenty of slack. The chest is big enough right here that you can see that it's plenty roomy. You know, I can move my legs around in it pretty good. Probably got like 6 inches on each side of my knees, and you know, I got about a 45-inch chest, so I'm not a little dude. and it fits pretty good. For 28 bucks, I'm going to run this thing into the ground, and I don't see any problems with it. I mean, we'll do later videos on extreme weather, but it's Florida, and it hardly ever gets to, like, you know, less than 30 degrees, 40 degrees. So I think I'm good in just about any weather with a 0 degree. Now these 0 degree bags are really like 20 degree bags. Like 0 degrees, the way I understand it, correct me if I'm wrong, is like survivability at 0 degrees. So comfort level, you're probably going to be like 20, 30 degrees, okay? And a 30 degree bag's probably going to be comfortable at like 50 or 40. This is not like my military issue gear that the Army gave us. The Army gave us some really warm stuff, and so like the minus 15 bag was good, you know, down in, you know, 30 degrees, 20 degrees. Lower than that, you're gonna start getting nippy, and you better dress for success. The only negatives I see so far from Coleman on this is the stuff sack. You got to be a packing ninja to get this thing back in there. Alright, in conclusion of this video, I wanted to make sure I give y'all a good look at this thing. How big it is, how comfortable it is, and the craftsmanship and the workmanship. For the price point that I bought this thing at 28 bucks, I should have bought 3 of them, because it was a really good deal. And you know, at 40 bucks, it's probably still a good deal. And you know, if you're that worried about getting cold, you can always buy 2 sleeping bags and put one inside the other. You know, I've used the military gear. Nothing beats the 3-part sleeping system the Army gives you. You can get them at surplus stores and stuff, but they're really expensive if you buy them new. And you know, if you're not a dude that's relying heavily on your gear, this thing is plenty good.